Halfpenny returned to our screens in the thrilling new drama, The Holiday.
But it's not all pina coladas and sandy beaches because there's trouble brewing in paradise. It's very good. Jill is joining us now. Welcome to you.
Thank you.
What's so brilliant going into this, it's a best-selling novel of the same name, so you know already there is an audience there, that the story is full of twists and turns.
Yeah, so many people, when they knew I was doing it, had said they'd read the book and they were really looking forward to it. And it does stick fairly closely to the book. There's always changes and some characters are not there, but yeah, it was really popular, bestseller.
Yeah.
So, explain who we're dealing with now, because this is Kate. She's a detective. Went off to the Sun with her husband and the kids and their friends.
Sounds perfect.
And it's all very lovely. And then she discovers a text on a phone.
Yes, so she finds out that her husband is having an affair, which in itself is obviously going to be a huge shock for anyone. But Kate being Kate, you know, she has a really strong moral compass, and she's also kind of known within her group of friends to have, like, the best marriage.
Right.
She's a bit smug about it.
She's a bit smug about it, and she carries that with her. So and she's also used to having information because of her job. So without giving too much away, what happens is she then goes off on a journey of trying to find out what is going on and who her husband's involved with. And in the meanwhile, she might be taking her eye off the ball with other things that are happening, let's just say that.
OK, and actually the way that she does this, she doesn't approach her husband. She doesn't go and say, what's this I found on your phone?
So not what I would do.
I'd be like, what's that? What's that? So she then goes and properly investigates everything. So everybody's a suspect.
Everybody's a suspect. And you know what that's like when you feel like you're being lied to. You're looking around the room and everything you see you feel is evidence for your case. You know, they're acting weird. They said something to me. What about that thing that they said to me last week? So she's just in her own head, and that's the worst place to be. So I think tonight you say, is it tonight that she confides in someone, but while she's in her own head, things only get worse.
So, funny enough, that little montage we put together at the beginning there, right at the very end, there's that big fire scene.
Yes.
I mean, that's quite a big stunt, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. There was a lot of running back and forth, screaming and, you know...
Lots of coughing.
Oh, so much coughing.
It looks
so
amazing,
much coughing, yeah, and cover. Oh, yeah, it was sort of fun, but then also, you know, after you've done it for 7 hours, it's like I just want a cup of tea.
Yeah. And so this was this Malta?
Yes, this is Malta, yeah.
But the time you were doing it,
it was
COVID
freezing.
restrictions, well, it's freezing, and also COVID restrictions meant you didn't get to see an awful lot of
We were in very, very strict lockdown. Even the hotel that we were in was a bit of a ghost town. So the most we could do was sometimes within our bubble, we could sort of get together in each other's rooms and maybe have some food, but there was no going out at all. And I think 2 days before we left, the lockdown restrictions were lifted and we all just went out to, like, the nearest town and panic buyed for our family. So we just saw each other running around the town going, what have you got? What have you... Oh, yeah, my son would like that. What did you get for your mum? It's just like the last day of the holiday.
What's lovely at the moment is that you've got, obviously you've got the drama there, and you love a thriller.
Yes.
The Drowning was amazing.
Yes,
Drowning was excellent.
And also you've got a documentary as well. So I read this morning a documentary. What's it? Oh, Easter. So.
Yeah, so I've just filmed a documentary about Easter and what it means to people. Does it mean anything to you? Are you a spiritual person? Are you a religious person? And, you know, I've never done a documentary before. And as you know, with presenting, the hardest thing is to sort of be engaged all the time with people that you're talking to, because once a camera is put in their face, they can become quite unpredictable, can't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as you know. So that was really interesting to be in that situation and actually to feel what it feels like to be you guys, I guess.
On the other side.
And
is that something you'd like to do more of?
Yeah, I think so. But I think what I've realised, because I'm obviously not a journalist, I think you have to be very, very engaged with the subject you're talking about in order to be able to keep that enthusiasm up for as long as you're filming, you know. So I think if I do another one, it will probably get more personal, because I'll want to make it something that I'm very, very invested in.
So what are we saying here? That you want it to be about you, because if it's about somebody else, you're going to get bored?
No, not me, the subject matter.
OK.
No, the subject matter.
So tell me
I've got
about
an
your
idea
life.
for one. Sorry, what did you say?
Harvey is your son, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Harvey. And is he wanting to follow in your footsteps?
he's always wanted to be an actor. He's always said that from being little, you know. And I try not to put him off, but I'm like, anything else? I mean, anything else that takes your fancy? Yeah. And he's like, no.
That's what he wants
and
to do.
it's like he just absolutely knows. But you know what? I was like that.
Yeah.
I just knew.
Single-minded.
And it's just, there's just not a lot. You can't put somebody off that kind of calling. You've just got to let them go down the road and see how they feel.
Well, listen, thank you for coming in. It's lovely to see you. The programme we're talking about, the thriller, is called The Holiday. Channel 5, second one is tonight at 9 p.m, but it concludes on Friday, and all of the episodes streaming on My 5 as well, so you can catch up from there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.